Reporting from the executive office of Lucid Living Movement, I am Karina, your healing arts astrologer, and I'm here to give you the full moon in Capricorn report. We have my ruling planet here, Saturn, and we will be discussing business, and it's going to be a quick video. I will end with a card reading and what my offers are at the end. So let's get right into it. No playing games. We're getting down to business. Okay. So this full moon in Capricorn is happening this Thursday, July 10th. And it will be happening at 1:36 p.m. Pacific Coast time. Now it is time to get serious about really what really matters to you. And this is about productivity, empowerment, and it's soul directed. So this full moon in Capricorn is a cosmic CEO checking in to review your progress. Capricorn is about structure, responsibility, diligence, hard work, long-term goals, and self-mastery. It invites us to grow up in an area of life, but not in a boring way. Look at my background. How fun is this with my cocktail in hand? This moon gives us a chance to feel empowered and actually proud of how far we've really come. So real life applications, everyone. Finish what you started. Tie up loose ends. Clean out the closet. Revisit goals that you may have set in January. Think long term. Where do you want to be by December? What can you commit to now that your future self will thank you for? Create emotional boundaries. With the sun in Cancer opposite this moon, we're balancing care with caution. Stop overgiving. Start structuring your emotional world. Feel your worth through action. Capricorn says, prove it to yourself. This is not about hustle culture. It's about disciplined and self-respect. Now, let me pull up the chart for you so you can see these amazing aspects that I'll be sharing with you today. I'm going to share the chart here. And here we go. So, as you can see, there is a rare kite. This is an aspect pattern in astrology. We call a kite. We have a planet, a luminary, two luminaries in opposition, which is the full moon. And we have a trine, three trines, and we have two sextiles. Now, these kite details, the apex planet is this full moon. And kites, this is, okay, so the moon is the driver of the kite. It's calling you to mature emotionally and take accountability and lead your life like a boss. And then you have the supporting planets, which are the sextiles. So we have the sextile over to the south node in Pisces, and we have a sextile over to these asteroids. And we have Juno, which is the good wife, and Black Moon Lilith, which is the not so good wife. I would see this as Eve in the Garden of Eden, and before Eve, there was a wild woman called Lilith. So we have these two aspects conjunct right over here, aspecting this full moon as well. So the North Node in Pisces is your spiritual destiny, which is speaking to you. Trust your intuition. Move towards compassion, faith, and creativity. Now, if you want to take it a little further, check to see where this full moon is happening for you. And I will get into that below after I'm done talking about the aspects. I'll go through each zodiac sign and let you know where the full moon's happening. But I want you to do a little further research to see where the North Node in Pisces is for you. What house does it lie in? And also, I want you to look at where Black Moon Lilith and Juno are in Scorpio. Check that house to kind of get more information on how it is personally affecting you. Now, if you do not have any desire, have no idea what I'm talking about, and you would like me to do a transit report for you, you could head over to my website, www.lucidlivingmovement.com. So, Juno and Black Moon Lilith in Scorpio is also sextiling this full moon. And this is about deeper soul contracts and the shadows around power, control, and our innate sexuality and our drive. And that's coming up for us. So stand in your truth and stop hiding your power. What else do we have going on? We have Mars and the South Node in Virgo right here paired together. And that is trining over to the full moon. And this is about letting go of perfectionism and overworking. Maybe looking too deep into the details and not really seeing the bigger picture. Because Virgo could be very detailed and nitpicky. And so we want to take more of a grounded, thoughtful action based on what really matters. Not like chaotic, busy work just to avoid. Now, there's other important aspects like this Pluto and Aquarius trining over to Venus and Uranus and Gemini. Uranus just newly getting in Gemini. And if you haven't seen the Uranus and Gemini report, this is a really important one. You're going to want to go to the video before this one in my videos in my YouTube. And if you are not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe if this resonates with you. And so you don't miss any of the videos, you can press the bell notification and it will notify you every time I upload a video. And so this trine that's happening is about embodying the transformation that's happening in our life. There's so much that has changed and so many viewpoints and desires that have shifted within that dreams don't work unless you do. But Saturn and Neptune is saying that you can build your dreams and trust divine timing. So let's get into this sign by sign forecast. If you are a rising Aries, or if this full moon is in your 10th house, career, reputation, and leadership, a time to shine, Aries, or make bold decisions about your future direction. Get serious about your legacy, Taurus risings, or if this is happening in your 9th house, Tauruses, it's time to commit to the big leap in education, travel, or spiritual growth. What belief systems are holding you back? Expand your worldview. Now, with full moons, it is a completion or a highlight. So full moons are endings and completions. and of cycles, but it's also highlighting an area that maybe you did not notice or see. So with that being said, Aries, there might have been some endings in a career, okay? Or you got recognition and you highlight, and now you've come to the completion. And to level up, you might want to look at where you want to go next within the company. And then with Taurus, you might have noticed, oh, you know what? Maybe I need to up my resume and I need to add some things onto it. But also, it could be that there is some time and opportunity for you to travel or expand your beliefs in some way. Now, Gemini, this full moon is intense. It's in your 8th house. And this is a transformational house. This is the house of inheritance and any kind of loans, banks, grants. Like, this is like other people's money. Okay, so that you're transforming your relationship with power, intimacy, or debt. And it's time to claim what's yours and get stronger with your emotional boundaries and financial. Now, Cancer, this is rising Cancer. If this is happening in your 7th house, the relationship turning point for you. So it could be that there's something that highlighted, maybe a blowout in a relationship. Maybe there was just something where you're like, okay, I'm done with this. Now we need to move on to this. But you're learning to balance your needs with the needs of others. A big decision in love or relationship partnership may arrive. So this could be your business partnerships, most likely. Leos, this is happening in your 6th house of health or work. So you're restructuring your habits, wellness, and work-life balance. It's time to stop the self-sabotage and simplify your daily routines. Virgo, this is happening in your 5th house of love and romance and creativity and confidence. Put your gifts out into the world. So don't fall into old patterns of perfectionism. Make it fun again. And Libra risings, or if this is happening in your 4th house, this is home. There's been a completion. Maybe you're moving. Maybe there had been something that has happened in your home or family or emotional safety. Something is shifting you at your core. Set new boundaries with family or make long-term plans around where you want to live, or how you want to live, or what you want your home to be like and look like and feel. You want to have that inner feeling of home and safety wherever that you are laying your head. Scorpio risings, or if this is happening in your 3rd house, you're reworking your communication style, contracts, content creations, or a mindset shift. Speak with power. Words create reality now. We want to really be mindful, like with the full moon in the 3rd house, it could have been that you have been so busy and everything has been so intense that your communication has been very snippy and snappy. So we want to make sure that we're soft around the tongue. Sagittarius risings, and this is happening in your 2nd house. So take time. It's time to take your decisions about money and self-worth seriously. So there could be a completion or a highlight to your finances. Maybe some big purchase came up. Maybe something around your house. Maybe a pipe broke and now you have all this water damage and you need to fork out some money for it. Or you just realize, like, man, I keep giving and giving and giving, but I'm not getting the equal amount in return from my partnerships or my whoever. So are your resources aligned with your values? Are the things that you are buying aligned with your values? What needs to shift in your relationship with abundance? Capricorn risings, this is happening in your 1st house, and this is your full moon. So you're the leader now. Something personal is coming full circle for you. Let go of roles that no longer defined you and step into your next level. You are leveling up. Full moons are completions, and you only get one a year. So in 2025, Capricorns, this is your full moon. It's a time of culmination, intensity, and completion. So what are you completed and done with, Capricorn? Aquarius, Aquarius risings. This is happening in your 12th house of your intuition. Your intuition could be louder than ever. You could be having a hard time sleep, or your dreams are really intense, or there's some things that are coming up from your unconscious to your conscious mind. And take this time to rest and release and journal and meditate and reset. Spiritual healing is happening behind the scenes. Protect your energy, Aquarius. Now, Pisces, Pisces risings, this is in your 11th house of friendships, social circles, networks, groups, and these roles are being redefined. Step into community leadership or walk away from connections that no longer serve you or feel aligned with your soul. So that's all for the 12 zodiac signs. And this full moon in Capricorn is about leveling up. Not from force, but from inner alignment. With the powerful kite energy, the cosmos are supporting you to move in harmony with your destiny, reclaim your power, especially when you're ready to give up or you've given it away, and build a life that truly reflects your values and dreams. This is not a time to settle, my friends. It's a time to stand tall and trust your inner authority. You've all got this. So if you would like to stick around for the card reading, you're feeling pulled to hear a little more, then stick around. All right, I'm just burning up some sage and Palo Santo to get the reading on point. Yeah. Ooh, Palo Santo. Smells so good. Ooh, sippy whippy. To conjure those spirits. Yummy for my tummy. Yummy. Woo. Whoa. Haha. That popped out quick. Didn't even let me finish my verse. We have the 10 of Pentacles. What do you have there? Some earthly money. That's for sure. Sometimes there's no lying to these cards, telling you. So this popped out. We have 10 of Pentacles. I share my wealth. Prosperity, fulfillment, sharing, and stability. The 10 of Pentacles signals that you've cultivated financial and spiritual prosperity. You understand that you live in a plentiful universe and what you desire can feasibly be yours. So you have manifested and generated tangible success. This card appears with the air of achievement for having overcome a number of challenges to get where you are now. You've created a solid structure for wealth to continue to show up in your life. Instead of having to worry about the future, you can lean back comfortably. Enjoy the stability this position prevents. When you are now able to share your riches with a sense of security. There's nothing quite as satisfying as letting others partake of the star-filled outlook that you have earned, woven into the intrinsic universe as if it were a precious fabric. We are all connected. Helping others shine will allow you to sparkle even brighter. So treat a friend or family member and do something special together. Maybe that will something that you can do for this Thursday or Friday. All right, let's see if there's any other tarot cards that happens to come out for this full moon. Oh, the Eight of Wands. All right. Eight of Wands. Let's see what else. Try another deck. I like using 3 decks. 3 is magic number of movement and manifestation. Yeah. I don't know how many came out. I don't know. I'm going to shuffle them again. It's meant to be. It'll come out again. There. Whoa. Whoa. King and Knight of Cups? What? Okay. We have these two. All right. Let's see. How is this happening? So the Wands is the fire card. We have the 8 of Wands. I harness the universe powerful pulse. Dynamicism, speed, energy, and power. The powerful vibration of the universe outside and within is easily available to you with the 8 of Wands. The speed of light is within reach. To harness it, lean into this pulsating energy. Match the pace of the world with the flexibility of a yogi, and your moves will be unstoppable. This is a time to devote yourself to mastering, Capricorn, whatever matters to you most. If you stay open-minded to change and fully focus on your highest self, you can enjoy rapid progress and expansion. Just as a handstand requires courage to leap into, the 8 of Wands implores you to change ahead fearlessly. Set aside your doubts, for this is a time in which you can make miracles happen. Harness this radiant vitality while it lasts. Feel your own energy. Hold up your hands facing each other at the short distance and feel the intensity and magnetism between your palms. This is your power. Oh yeah, I love doing that. Ooh. Anyone do Qigong? Put it out there. All right, the cups. Some cupperonis. So we have the Knight and the King. Okay. So let's do the Knight of Cups first. I follow my heart. Heart, imagination, devotion, and desires. The King of Cups asks you to lean into your heart. Take a dose of passion, and the spirit of the lover will transform even the most barren deserts into the bright and flourishing oasis. All you have to do is give way to sentiments, desires, and trust your emotions. Devote yourself fully to true connection. This is the water that opposite the Cancer that's opposite this full moon in Capricorn. It contains both the root and the effect of this magical universe. Its miracle permeates every fiber of your being and each grain of sand around you. Align yourself with this most natural disposition of being and make it your mission to share it. Follow your vision of a rainbow-filled existence and begin creating. Generously share your inner spark, for you are generating more of it by doing so. The more you give, the more you receive, and the more you are able to give. This is a time for grand gestures, and you've been waiting for the sign. If you've been waiting for the sign, this is it. Okay? Up on board, the King of Cups. Last but not least, the King of Cups reverse. So this is about reign over the realm of emotion, sophistication, composure, welcoming and control. So because it is introverted, the King of Cups implies the difficulty of balancing emotions. Bubbling over from inside, the realm of feeling is getting the better of you, seeping into your every interaction. When your inner waters prevent you from being objective, it's difficult to stay fair with others. You react rather than respond to your environment. This can be harmful, especially from the position of power you are naturally in. Avoid abusing it. Instead, make a point of pausing and noticing when emotions want to take over. Know that you are in control and can choose whether or not to give in to their pull. To assert your power over intrusive bursts, locate the feeling in your physical body. Try to breathe some air into the area that is activated. Let this observation serve as the gateway to drop deeper within your inner waters to gain a more objective perspective. Act from this place of calm. Take stock of your emotions at the same time each day. Sit down in stillness and tune into how you're feeling. Find one specific word to describe your overall state and then write it down. All right, so that's the tarot in a nutshell. I'll pick a couple of these oracle cards. And I thought, why not do the diamonds for Capricorn? It is the material world. Capricorns work hard and they get their payoff for it. So let's see. Ooh, the mirror. The mirror. Let's see what that card has to say. The mirror. This is a little hard to find. The mirror. Okay, 201. 201. Here it is. The mirror. The reflection, the illusion, the looking glass. So we look into the mirrors every day without recognizing them as portals into another realm. They can shatter, flatter, distort, reflect, and project an image back to us that we deem to be true. The energy of the mirror is all about self-perception. When the archetype of the mirror appears, we are in the mystic land of Narcissus, who saw himself reflected in a pool and fell in love with his own image. So compelled by his reflection, he could not turn away, a fixation that eventually led to his death. Recognize the power and the danger of the mirror. It is a construct, one that may drive a shard between you and your true self. The mirror contains trickster energy. Put the phone down, stop with the comparisons, and let the mirror stand empty for a while. Rest with the one inside. So when we are in the shadow energy of the mirror, this is speaking of narcissism, comparison, and harsh edges. And when this mirror is in the light, this is witnessing the deeper self and pure awareness. So speak to yourself gently and kindly in the mirror. It will feel awkward at first, but it is a sure way to become friends with yourself. I am so pretty. My hair is so great. I have these eyelashes that I love, and I love my eyebrows. I love my makeup today. Oh my God, my necklace is so cute. And I am feeling super sweet and giving and sexy. Oh, that's my Leo coming out. Sorry. Just continue. I'm Capricorn right now. Okay, so let's go ahead and pick from, do we want to do the Alice in Wonderland? Because, yeah, let's go. Very Neptune. Let's see. I mean, something might not pop out. If nothing pops out, we can move on. Never jam today. Promises that never come to be. Empty words, not living in the now. 35. Wake up, Dormouse, and they pinched it on the both sides at once. When this card comes to you, you can be sure that you have the spotlight turned directly on you. You are being asked to wake up, to be present to what is being asked of you, and to rise to the occasion. Although you may feel like withdrawing or not being so very visible, there is no running away. You cannot sleep through this moment, for others are eagerly waiting to hear from you. They are ready to listen to and enjoy what you have to offer, to finally hear what you have been waiting to say for a long time. You may feel that you are not ready. You may be hesitant to speak up. You may also wish to withdraw and hide, either in sleep or in hibernation. But there is no turning away from your moment. And when it comes, as it will, make it count. Tell your story. Speak up. Be strong. Share your words and thoughts. If people interrupt and demand explanations, continue regardless. The time for sleeping and dreaming is over. Suddenly, and almost quite unexpectedly, it is time to awaken and share the wonders that you have within. Missing your moment, holding yourself back, that's reverse. Nope, we're going to list the deviations for this. A rude awakening, being asked to deliver before you feel ready, being present and fully engaged with what is happening around you, making a contribution, being assertive despite your gentle nature, insisting on being able to tell your story, making your moment count, sharing with others who are ready to listen. All right, that's all I got for you. Thanks for liking and sharing my videos and commenting. And yeah, if you are looking to have some fun and connect with the community, I'm hosting a paint and ship August 2nd at 4 o'clock at the Revival Coffee Shop in Crockett. Seats are limited, so you might want to head over or Venmo Lucid Living Coach. And you can Venmo me $45 if it is before July 20th. Then it goes up to $50. This all includes canvas, paint, all the supplies, and a glass to sip on. And if you are interested in learning astrology and being able to read your own chart and getting real good at your own horoscopes and predictions, you can sign up for my workshops. I have the beginner, intermediate, or advanced. Wherever you are in your levels, we can discuss and I can point you in the right workshop. I'll be hosting those once a month. If you're interested, you could reach out to me, go to my website, www.lucidlivingmovement.com. I will be posting those on Meetup. Have not gotten there, but if you want to email me, I will set up some dates that work for you. What else? If you are interested in a natal birth chart reading, a progress reading, a transit reading, or if you want some coaching or therapy, maybe you and your partner want to get a synastry like composite, synastry, composite, Davidson type of chart, that would be the couples chart reading, which I will look at those and see where you guys are agreeable and where you're not agreeing. And it really makes a very good foundation and chart to do couples therapy to help you guys both understand each other. I also provide that on my website. Just go over to the astrology section, the coaching session, and I will see you on the next video.